Yeah,
That shit looks crazy, B.
Okay. Got
yeah.
it. How do I do this?
Guys, looks
How
like
do I get this background?
Michael,
Go up to the top
guys.
and
Yeah,
go up to
yeah, hit me.
yes.
I'm
Yeah.
playing. I keep telling y'all he like. All
that
right,
How do I
shit
do this?
crazy, B.
so we live.
Okay.
We live in the building right now,
I don't
y'all.
even know.
We live on YouTube.
Let me
Everybody,
mute myself.
Get this background.
Go
Up to the top.
guys,
Yes.
guys, we are live.
Yes.
Hold on.
YouTube.
Okay. We live in the building right now, y'all. Wait, hold on. I gotta turn
What's popping, YouTube?
Get this background. Up to the top.
Guys, hold on.
It's lagging.
Because I gotta figure this shit out. There we go. That was the audio of y'all of us talking shit. But anyway, we live on YouTube right now. My bad. We had to get the everything corrected or whatever. JB, you gotta show yourself. Rosita, you gotta show yourself. We're not doing no we're not doing no not showing yourself. There you go. There you go, Rosita in the building. All right, welcome everybody. Hocus45th da Rabbit on YouTube live stream. We just got the connection correct. If you're just now checking in, appreciate y'all for being here. We got Dre in the building, Harlem, Hennessy, Yoli, Rosita. Rosita, if you're there, you got to show yourself. If not, you're going to the goulash. Brenda, how you doing? JB, what's up? And then we got my brother Hassan Campbell in the motherfucking building. Haas, what it is, bro?
Peace. About to share this live on my community tab on YouTube.
Hey.
What's up, man? Because when Haas sharing on his community tab, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to pull up. Yo, check it out. Before we start, Rosita, you know what? Until you're gonna have to figure it out. Yeah, you gotta go sit somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
I figured it out.
And, all right, go figure it out in the hallway, in the clubhouse hallway. I ain't got time for that today. But anyway, before we come on, tonight, we're gonna go down the rabbit hole. There's been a lot going on in this world. Period. Just period. The crash of the dollar. There's been with these fake wars and just everything going on. We're gonna touch on all that with Hassan Campbell. And there's also been a lot of hate. There's also been a lot of hate in this community of ours. We gotta address everything because at the end of the day, Haas is my bro, and we be on some we got shit, and it's a lot of people that's been like then leaving a bad taste in our mouth, a bad taste in my mouth, period. And I'm seeing what's going on and I don't like it. So I said, Haas, let's pull up with the Rabbit Hole fam because you got our support and they know how we rock. When the Rabbit Hole fam, when we come together, we like Voltron, Transformers, you know what I'm saying? So, we with Haas. So just to let y'all know, all that hate that y'all giving them, we giving them love. Because at the end of the day, regardless of who he argue with and beef with, he a solid good brother. He take care of his peoples. He do. I see it. He put people on. He even put people on to the point where they turned against him. And it's sad how it's like. You want to touch on that? You want to start on that? Let's start.
I said they smile in your face all the while. They want to take your place. Some bad
Okay.
They keep a knife, man. How they say?
Gotta keep
The hate is real, but the love is fake. The hate is real, but the love is fake. And at the end of the day, man, we definitely got to keep the ranks tight, man. Jealousy and envy is a disease that's nasty. Jealousy and envy is a disease that's nasty.
It's a disease that's fucking terrible, man. And at the end of the day, we gonna start with a name. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna start with Bulletz Gotti because Bulletz Gotti. Shout out to Freddie. Matter of fact, Freddie asked me to send him this room too. So I'm gonna send it to Freddie too. Give me a second. I'm gonna send it to Freddie while I talk. But Bulletz Gotti was in Freddie room on Clubhouse, Freddie Roosevelt. And he was like, yo, I never diss Haas because me and Freddie was getting his ass. Like, yo, bro, how you do that to the nigga who put you on? Like, he did give you your props. Yo, I still love him as a brother. Yo, I never dissed Haas. I never did this, never did that. He did put me on. I told him thank you. I still rock with him. Hey, yo, I promise you, bro, it couldn't have been a half hour later, bro. All the praise he was giving you, the nigga opened up a room, had Whack in there. The nigga started booty clapping like that nigga was like, yeah, Whack Haas, a bitch ass nigga. Yeah, Whack Haas did this hard. Yo, he was talking so foul on you, bro. I was in the chat like, yo, what are we doing here? Yo, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, and then he started talking about other New York niggas. Why you keep going against New York with this nigga? Like, you live in New York, nigga. Like, everybody know what block you live on in your grandma's house. Like, why? Yeah, bro, you playing a dangerous game, bro. If it wasn't for Hassan Campbell, nobody would know who you are, Bulletz Gotti. Nobody would even, you wouldn't have a platform at all. You did not build your platform on your own, bro. How you go against a nigga who helped build your platform, bro?
See, here's the thing that I've never go against your gut. I have theories. And the rabbit hole was based off of intellectual minds having theories. I feel like how back in the days, you know, how people was working for the police. I feel like now when dudes get locked up, they have a group of these people that work the internet. And I personally feel like that's what Bulletz Gotti is. Somebody that goes in the direction of the district attorney. The same way you got agents that infiltrate in drug blocks, you got agents that basically they deep cover on this internet. And Bulletz Gotti, he fits that. Don't think for a single second, like, we gotta understand something. You being Hocus, you being somebody that actually got caught up in a drug sting, you know it's real. Deep cover is very, very real. When you find yourself under indictment and you in jail, like, oh shit, y'all really was investigating us and putting cases on us. The internet is no different. People got to understand the internet is more powerful than the streets now. So you think that they're going to leave us and allow us to say what we want to say without somebody breaking down to the, not just the algorithm, but to reporting back to the district attorney? We sitting up here on this internet, changing lives every day, and they spending billions of dollars to destroy lives. That's a problem there.
Facts.
You know what's so crazy? It's funny you say that, right? Because we always talk about this. We show this link that they got, right? It's in the Hindu Times. They're not gonna put it in the CNN or you know, NBC or CBS or ABC, right? But it says that the CIA, Central Intelligence Agencies, has been sneaking in rooms on Clubhouse and listening. Who the fuck rooms you think they sneaking in, Haas? You think they
only yours? Well, you know what? I don't know about any other groups like that that's doing good. Shout out to those groups on Clubhouse that's actually coming with a good message. But I'm a little bit pissed off, and I'll give a brief of like some of the videos that I'm going to deal with. One in particular, I don't know Labrim, but them niggas put that man in jail while he's in jail on Clubhouse, and whose name is written all over it? Whack 100. It's like, yo, we wish the best for the brothers that's caught up in the penitentiary. How they set that man up to go to the box from the internet? If anything, they should have just been sending that man commissary. Instead, they're gonna send him to the box and get him new charges based off of this internet bullshit. There's so much work that needs to be done out here in the black community. Why go mess up that dude, target that dude behind that wall?
That shit, yo, that was really bad, man. Shout out to Labrim. Labrim is a real one. Like, they try to throw stain and put dirt on that man's name to the point, like you said, where Labrim had to call home, like, yo, get off my dick, my nigga. Like, why y'all talking about me? You know what I'm saying? And yo, Labrim is an official dude, no rat, nothing, but they play with you on the internet so much, and then they have an audience, so they, you know, they got the sucker audience, and that sucker audience run with the narratives that they push. And Bulletz was, he was behind that too a little bit, because Bulletz Gotti was on stage with them, and I'm like, yo, what are you doing here? I jumped on stage, right? I'm like, yo, Labrim official. Oh, but he turned Christian. So fuck. What does a man religion got to do with his gangster? Like, the work that he put in. Oh, why y'all mad that a man decided to change his life at some point? And even if it was while he in jail when he got the fucking 30 years, which is already a life, really a life bed in prison, why y'all mad that a man decided to I changed my life? I beat trial. I came home and changed my life. Like I got a problem with ex-gangsters changing our lives for the better and want better for our family and our kids and everything like that and our people. How you got a problem with that? Like, who are you? Like, who sent you for you to go make a whole platform about a man who's very influential, powerful, but at the same time, he's preaching a different message now. I turned Christian. Yo, look, little homies, this is what we should be doing. Like, nah, I don't want y'all in here with me. Stay out there. Like, who got a problem with that?
Now, you know what that, I'm going to tell you who got a problem with that. The FBI and the CIA got a problem with that. You know why? Because now you have a situation where you have a dude that he's praying to God that he lives to see a day outside, and then when he makes it, let's say he might be 60, he may be 60 or 70 years old if he make it out of the penitentiary. So now what y'all did was y'all had this brother set up because of course he's going to want to defend himself, because in jail, if that rumor leaks out and start jumping from penitentiary to penitentiary, that can cause that man to get murdered behind the walls. So of course now he's jumping online, getting on the internet because he was baited. Soon as he get on the internet, he falls for the trap. He's on the internet. The feds know that he's in jail, so automatically somebody makes the call to the warden. They run up, catch the brother. Now you isolate him and put him in quarantine where he can't have the effect on brothers that he needs to have one to tell him this ain't the way to go. This ain't the route to go. I listened to a little clip of KRS-One earlier today that somebody sent me with him breaking down when the song Self-Destruction came out. They didn't want to play it on New York radio. And then he broke down how like basically they was breaking down how because that music was influencing so many gang members to stop gang banging. Like they made that song "We All in the Same Gang" out there in the West Coast. It stopped so many brothers from gang banging. Then they turned around when they killed Tookie Williams. A lot of the dudes converted back to the streets. These are government tactics to keep our children on a path of destruction. Because if they keep our minds in a cloud, it'll stop us from looking at in the direction where we're supposed to really, really be looking at. Right now, we're looking into the smoke. Once that smoke clear, we get to see the enemy in his eyes. We ain't gonna be attacking each other like that no more. Our conversations is gonna change. The fact that they legalizing weed in New York, like people better understand, if they legalize it in New York, it's because they turned it into a weapon against you.
Okay.
Anytime you smoking weed and you looking for weed to give you the high that crack gives you, something is wrong. What reality are you trying to escape that you need a stronger weed?
Talk about it.
The regular shit that we had back in the days ain't good enough? So it has to be stronger and stronger. What is it in your life that you're trying to escape, that you have to get that high? What is it in your life that you hate about yourself, that you cannot live with the sober side of yourself, that you have to get an extra high off of weed? Most of us right now are trying to get over our childhood. And then we raising children that's trying to make it through their childhood. So when you sit back and you analyze all of the distractions that's being set around us, the things that lead us to the penitentiary, it's so much that I could be all over the place sometimes because of the way that my mind be going with all of the things that's going on with the different rappers.
It's the rabbit hole. Let's go. That's the rabbit hole. You go in, you never know where the road might take you. Let's talk about it.
And it's like with me, because it's like, I love rap. I come from the birth of hip hop, the Bronx. One of the number one areas, the Soundview area, along with Cedric Ave, we are the home of hip hop. People don't understand that. So some days I don't listen to music. Some days I do listen to music. Niggas will be like, you flip-flopping. No, it's not that I'm flip-flopping. I want my niggas around me, music to pop, where you hear it all over the world and we celebrating. But then when I think about the music industry, and how evil it is and how it's been broken down from some of the greatest, like DMX told you, he got us one of the deepest poems where he's telling you about the industry. So now how could we be safe or feel good about our children entering the industry? You got a young sister by the name of Scarlett.
Shout out to
Come on.
She has a beautiful story, right? She's telling her story about the pain of being molested by the uncle, I believe it was. And I heard her for the first time. Then I heard her rap. And I said, look at the passion and the pain in her rap. She's dope. But then I listened to the song she recreated from Onyx. Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. Nigga, do you know how many people I shot off of that song back in the day from that energy? Do you understand that you are harnessing an energy that's demonic? It's a frequency. It's a spell that's being cast on self. And then this girl is being abducted into evil. And she don't see that. How could I say to this little girl, hey, sis, I love you. But these people that you are about to be surrounded with, they're about to take you into deep waters where you're going to be crying on the internet just like Cardi B. Like hip hop is not supposed to be like this. And they indirectly telling you that they're going to force these people to do something where they felt like they sold their soul. You're making sacrifices that you cannot live with. Most of the people in the industry is not happy. They suicidal. So, you know, speaking on this young girl, it's like, hey, sis, we love you, but I don't know how to be happy for you because it's like me sitting up there watching. It's like you in Epstein's house. You're in Epstein's house.
I feel you,
sat
bro.
back. Yo, you ever heard Fat Joe when he sat up there and talked about how hip hop has a gay mafia?
That's a fact. I seen that clip when Fat Joe said that. That's a fact.
Let me ask you a question. Why Fat Joe didn't tell you that the gay mafia in hip hop that they had was the Zulu Nation and that was his family? And it was a pedophile ring.
Okay, now.
You see how you got people going crazy because they want to see the Epstein list? And Epstein, he has the Epstein Island. Well, now the first family of hip hop, which is Africa Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation, they also have what is called the Hip Hop Museum. It started off in Bronx River in the community center. Mayor Giuliani kicked him out. So now he has the Hip Hop Museum. The Hip Hop Museum now is equivalent to Epstein Island because all of the people who aided and vetted Africa Bambaataa works there.
So what that
ring?
So I'm about to say, what that tells me? Birds of a feather flock together. Like and those who's upholding that. Like I don't get that. Like really, like at this point, right? It got nothing to do with you, Haas, because we know like you're the most popular voice when it comes to exposing Africa Bambaataa. But there's been many people, even I know you and Ron Savage got your thing on him, but he's from my projects, right? Castle Hill Projects, and he admits to being molested by Africa Bambaataa. And I'm not gonna put nobody business out there, but this is all my kids. I don't lie. Other people, right? I'm gonna say other dudes, men, told me personally, and that's OGs from my projects. And this dude that I'm talking about, one particular dude, he was a crackhead, smoking crack and all that. And Bambaataa molested him. And he was Zulu Nation. He used to be back in the days. He's an OG. He used to come with all the fucking Zulu Nation beads and all that. He used to come through, like he used to cop crack off us and all that. I didn't know this as a kid. I was a kid selling him crack. Like, you know what I mean? When I used to sell drugs back in the day. But now to this day, like I'm gonna respect his privacy unless he want to come out and say it. Because if I say the name, Haas, I'm gonna tell you in the back channel. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you on behind the scenes. But this guy, he said that Africa Bambaataa used to molest him too. And he actually broke down crying to one of my homies one day. You know what I'm saying? He's an OG. And he even though he was a crackhead OG, he was still like one of them crackhead OGs that niggas respected. Like it wasn't like niggas, he never got beat up or nothing in the hood. Like, how niggas play with crackheads. It wasn't like that. He was just an OG that became a crackhead. And a lot of that probably had to do with being molested by Africa Bambaataa. But it's just a fact that Africa Bambaataa, he's a pedophile. Like, I really don't get it why, like, the whole, like, what is the whole hip hop community scared of? How I say, I don't get, what are they scared of? What are y'all scared of? Because Erica Bambaataa is not coming out these days. Or nobody care about nobody goons. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he a pedophile, he's a pedophile. Expose it. You know what I'm saying?
See, here's the problem, right? What people got to understand is that you are dealing with an industry now who took an oath. And in order to be inside the music industry or Hollywood, this is part of their ritual. So now it's deeper than rap. First and foremost, most people that's in that industry participated in some shit. It's like I seen a brother on Math Hoffa platform, I forget his name, and he was talking about how, you know, dudes in the industry, they compromise you, they get you drunk, and you don't woke up. Some of them dudes don't woke up with dudes like beasting out on them, and they taped them. And it's like, okay, now you got the code of silence right there because you don't want that tape to leak, and you're not gay. And the brother, then that specific brother was like basically trying to say that he went through a similar situation with the G Unit. And we love 50.
Whoa, I never heard.
I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know that that's true. But what when you listen to, as like, listen to what Game said. One day he said in the video, he said when he fell out with 50, he said, "Don't worry." He said Banks ain't gonna be over there but so longer. When 50 tried to go up inside his asshole, Banks gonna leave next. Watch. That was his exact words. Now when Game left, let's take it back. Remember when Game broke down all over the internet? He was crying. He used to have the heart on his face. He was crying, breaking down, boo-hooing. Said, because this is not what hip hop is supposed to be. Next thing you know, he put the pentagram on his face. Now he full-fledged. Everybody in the industry cries out. Nori sitting up there, there's a door. Tekashi 6ix9ine, when they blackmailed him, you have to sit down with Spider-5. You have to sit down with somebody. There's no, I don't care. He said, listen, I know there's rappers that music is way better than me. You have to sit down. Yeah, you have to. Why do you have to sit down? Why is that? If they can make millions of dollars off of everybody, why don't they? There's more than enough money to go around.
So you think
They're
that
chosen?
do you think that's why? I'm not trying to move the goalposts at all, but it's kind of correlate together. Do you think that's why you're being shadow banned? Because if they demonetize you, that's a form of shadow banning you. Do you think because you didn't sit down as far as like with the top dogs at YouTube? Because you can.
Hocus, I just shared this live on 2 of my pages. On my big page, I can't find the live in my community tab. I shared it. They're not even like, they're doing me dirty.
Yo, let me tell you something, right? Last time we did an interview and you shared the live, at least 1,000 people pulled up. Now it's only like 100, 200 people in here. You already know, like
they took me out of the algorithm. So now what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go on Instagram and let everybody know, yo, I'm live right now, because everybody's in my DM. When are you going live? When are you going live? When are you going live? So I'm gonna let them know now.
So let's do it. Let's do one for everybody that's listening on Clubhouse and everybody that's listening on YouTube right now. Go share it to your Instagram, social medias. Let them know Hassan Campbell, Hocus45th is live, uncensored. We going down the rabbit hole tonight. We ain't uncensored. So make sure everybody go share right now. Let's get it.
As a matter of fact, I should have brought my understanding here so I could have actually went live on my page for like 5 minutes and let them know we live right now on your platform and pissed them right off immediately. Just pissed them off. I know it's gonna piss them off.
Yeah, I'm putting it on my YouTube channel right now. Live on my.
I was gonna say, for me, I follow you, Hassan, for a pretty long time. I don't see any of it. It doesn't pop up for me at all.
He's supremely shadow banned right now.
He's banned
of his message.
Super, and he been banned a long time.
See, the problem is they love me so much. The people love me so much, and thank you so much, sis. Is that they're searching for me. When I got taken off the internet, so many people looked for me. So many videos was made, and then at the same time, when all of them realized they made a fool out of themselves, all of the videos just stopped simultaneously. That's government. That's not normal. People got to watch the patterns. All these people came out together, even Doggy Diamonds, making videos explaining and telling people why I was off the internet. I was going to make up all types of excuses. I didn't say nothing. For the whole month of Ramadan, didn't say nothing. These niggas was making up. And then, oh, I told y'all his channel wasn't taken. Nigga, y'all know y'all tried to have it taken.
Before that, Hassan, before Ramadan, you haven't popped up for months for me. And I followed you before. You, Doggy Diamonds, a long time. Y'all don't pop up for me at all.
All of them got kicked out. But yeah, so you know, you just so I'm gonna say this, right? You know, we know that there's definitely a gay mafia in hip hop. I never heard. I'm gonna say this. Let me just say this for the record. I never heard anything about 50 Cent, and the reason why I salute 50 Cent, you know, because 50 Cent was a big intricate part of, even though, yeah, everybody know he used us, right? But as far as me being in the industry, when it came to Bang Bang Boogie and it came to getting certain light and even making me realize that I had the potential to do what I wanted, what I could do, 50 was the first person to ever co-sign us. Now, if he was a fuck nigga, I would say it, but I never heard no gay shit about 50. You know, I never heard that, you know, so.
50 is my favorite artist right now. Like throughout the, like, let's say throughout the generation of where he came out, as far as like music goes, is 50. I feel like when you listen to 50, I feel like all the soundtracks that he got to his TV shows, those are bangers. But what people got to understand is that once you hit a certain plateau, they fade you out of the music industry. So you have to give you 15 minutes of fame. Then you have to switch over to something else. You better have a backup plan. You can't tell me right now that 50 Cent can't drop an album that's not going to be number one. They're not going to let it be number one. That era of his time, that his ship done sold in that. They don't want influential grown men spitting grown man bars for these young boys. Because now you're going to make these young boys have to elevate and level up to the grown man. Like you're going to level up now because you're being sharpened. You're being molded through the steps and the stages. When you walk up the staircase or you go up, you elevate in that classroom, you being sharpened in each grade and each year. Whereas when you look at the younger dudes today, when you got a 16-year-old rapper and he throw his cassette tape of the 50-year-old rapper, you can't tell the difference.
Wait, shout out to Hawk. I'm gonna mute you real quick. Shout out to the brother Hawk Newsome, formerly Black Lives Matter, but he got his own movement going on right now. He just pulled up, brother Hawk Newsome in the building. I just muted you because it was like colliding. Hawk, what's up? What's good, bro? You on mute. Unmute, Hawk. Unmute.
I don't know if y'all seen it, but what's going on right now is a white Marine nigga choked a black homeless dude to death on the train.
On the train, right? And a couple white people was there holding him down, trying to basically like, you know, but and then he wasn't charged. They let him go. How you feel about that, Haas? Did you see that?
No, can I throw something else in there?
Yeah.
We got a lot of activists and a lot of rappers that be dick riding and hanging out with this mayor like it's cool. You remember the mobsters used to chill with the politicians? It's because they had pull. Now we do it the clout chase.
So wait,
it's like
you gotta put a hand. You know what? You know what? He beat me to the punch because I was gonna get on how you see Fat Joe sitting there with Kamala Harris. Now Kamala Harris and Biden Kamala Harris haven't been seen as America has been falling apart. The ship is sinking. She hasn't been active, hasn't been doing anything. Now it's time for re-election, and Fat Joe is one of the number one puppets that you see popping out for her. My whole thing is, what is the conversation based off of them two together? What is you promising our community, being that you sitting down with Fat Joe? Because the reality of it is, under Kamala Harris and Biden, the collapse of the dollar bill is happening. Under Kamala Harris and and Joe Biden, there's laws that's being passed that's basically making you a cyber slave.
But you know, before Joe, look, I'm gonna say this right because and as well as you do, Joe, I fuck with niggas that's real close to Joe, and I'm cool with Joe, right? So back when Bang Bang Boogie days, when I jumped off the porch, we dissed Joe, and I always say if I ever could take anything back, I will never diss another Bronx brother. So I would love to have a conversation and ask Joe this before we assume. I would love to
no. We hold up. Whoa, we not assuming. The question is, now that it's election time, what are you going to bring to the table for the community, being that you're trying to use Fat Joe to influence us with this vote? Because it's common sense that you're trying, what do Kamala Harris have in common with a gangster rapper / old school drug dealer? What do you have in common?
But see, here's the thing, right? They can't nobody in the streets hustle them, right? Like they looking out for the scams, they looking out for everything that's coming. But these politicians use and manipulate them all the time, right? They take them because they have this perceived control over our community, and they always give them the short end of the stick. You seen Hillary do it, you seen Bill Clinton do it, you seen fucking Barack Obama do it. Black Lives Matter started under Barack Obama, bro. Like all they do is manipulate us, and they got all these fake leaders and all these reverends like Al Sharpton, all these reverends with no churches, right, out here who are misleading our people. It's this thing is called like the perception of power. Like if we as a people see our celebrities or whoever standing next to these electeds, we think they have power. But in the end of the day, they can't call on these people for favors how those white folks do.
So I want to say real quick, shout to Millie Mills on the super chat. I get that from you, Haas, when they send a super chat. Gotta show them love. Good looking, bro. Really appreciate y'all. Shout to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all share on Clubhouse. We live on Clubhouse. We live on YouTube. Make sure y'all share. Again, Haas, I know you probably wanted to respond to what he had to say, but Hulk, real quick before you go, Haas, Hulk, I like what you just said because I know you used to be Black Lives Matter, and you said, it started under Obama. When did you come to see like this really ain't it? Like this Black Lives Matter thing, like you was going hard. You are the Black Lives Matter New York spokesperson, like you was. When did you realize like, nah, this ain't it?
No, so the reason we created Black Lives Matter New York was because it wasn't really for our people. There was a rally down in Ohio, this thing where they said, this is not a movement for Black men. And I'm like, fuck you. We've been out here getting arrested. We've been out here marching under this banner. This banner was built off the blood of Black men. Ain't no way you're going to do this. So we carry Black Lives Matter. We was down there fighting in Charlottesville. We was the ones leading the charge to get the cop to kill Eric Gardner fired. The whole time, these chicks is disavowing me. Like, nah, Hawk is not one of us. Hawk is not one of us, right? And I think the worst time it happened was I went on Fox News and said, if Black people don't get what we want, we'll burn down this system, either figuratively or literally, have it your way, right? Donald Trump called me a terrorist. And then they came out and disavowed me. So it's like, this nigga just put a target on my back. And y'all ain't fucking with me, word. At this point where I got these Navy SEALs and crazy white commando KKK niggas talking about coming through and killing me, y'all really ain't got my back. And to be perfectly honest, when I realized what the true agenda was, I just couldn't do it no more. So we started this thing right here. I got the shirt on called Black Opportunities, Black Ops. It's really about Black people and empowering Black people. There's no hidden agendas here. And we are definitely pro-Second Amendment. We are anti-vaccine. We're not doing shit just because the Democratic machine tells us to do shit.
I love that. And you know what, bro? I love that. And I'm going to be honest, I'm so happy that you stepped away because, you was a brother that even when you was Black Lives Matter, I was still like, nah, there's only one Black Lives Matter dude I mess with, y'all. You can ask the rabbit hole. I used to always say there's only one Hawk News because you say anti-vax, but you know what I'm saying? And I'm so happy you stepped away from that, bro. Like, I'm so happy. Because I did not jack that move at all. But definitely, Any one of the rabbit hole members want to tap in? Got any questions? We got Haas in the building. Haas still here. You got any questions? Hawk in the building. Harlem, Yoli, Brenda, Cherry, Gabriella. Gabriella, you got to show your face. We're not doing no hide behind it. You got to show your face.
I just think it's dope, Hocus, that Hassan brought up the stuff about the industry, because I just saw a video of Suki Hana breaking down and freaking out recently, and she was pretty much saying the same thing. She regrets everything. And I'm just like, wow, it's like a cycle. It never ends. But then I also wonder if she's going to really remove herself, or if she's going to have that little breakthrough, like he said, and then, you know, like her own game moment, replacing her heart tattoo with the pentagram. I don't know, but she was crying, and it seemed like she wanted to say a lot, but she just kept saying pretty much the same thing. This is not what I thought the industry would be like. This is not what I thought the music industry was about. So it's getting real.
Well, I know that
I agree with you.
That video was old though. That you talking about?
Really?
She was on a
that video was a few years ago, because she's back to wilding out again.
Like
she was on a Breakfast Club teaching DJ Envy and Charlamagne how to eat ass. We seen that, right? I know y'all seen that.
That was like last week.
Those two mooks, Envy and Charlamagne, those two mooks. But go ahead, Yoli.
Damn.
No, I was just gonna say like what she said about Suki, but there's a reason why we see a pattern with these artists or whomever talk about they sold their soul to the devil. You know, they'll make these comments, and it's like there's a reason why they're all saying something similar. Something is going on, you know. But I did want to talk about the incident where that Marine or former Marine killed that guy. I was like absolutely it was disheartening to see that, because apparently the guy was acting weird. I don't know what he was doing, but for me, it's like that doesn't give you a right to take somebody's life. I feel like for me, he was trying to flex. Like I'm sitting there like, I don't want to give too much of my business, but I'll say that certain training I've been through, like when you put somebody in a chokehold like that, it's not, I mean, yes, it is, you can obviously kill somebody, but like there's levels of escalation that we have to go through. And it's like when you want to stop somebody, you can just make them pass out. You know, for me, you were trying to flex. Why'd you have to have them in a chokehold for 15 minutes? Like, it's not like you are not God where you can play like, I'm going to take this man's life. You don't know if he had mental health issues. I just feel like that situation could have been handled differently. And because the guy is supposedly homeless, you felt the right that his life didn't matter, that he didn't deserve to be here because he was maybe having a sporadic moment. There was a lot of grown men there. Y'all could have held him down together without killing that man. Regardless of anything, that is somebody's brother, son, father, whatever. And to me, like if that guy gets off, that's wrong. That is truly wrong, because that was murder. We witnessed murder on camera. Like it was just wrong. So
if that was the thing is, if that was a cop, how's you and they probably talk some, but if that was a cop, it would have been an uproar in the media. Oh my God, a police kid, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a cop, they let the dude go. Like it's a hypocrisy in this world right now, man, especially this country.
Yo, but at the same time, like they showing it on the news now. Now people starting to get out there and protest. But what y'all gotta understand is the poorest districts in New York City voted Mayor Adams in. Since he's been in, he has empowered these pigs. These pigs are wilding out here again. Like it's like the 90s. They jumping out, they harassing people. It's disgusting out here again. He was the first one who was anti-homeless. Like, I don't know if y'all seen it, but he had cops arresting homeless people, taking all their little tents and encampments and throwing them in garbage trucks. Like this is an anti-poverty, anti-homeless type of mayor who's very pro-cop. And they let this cracker walk out of the precinct after he choked a Black person to death in New York City. I don't think people understand that. Like, understand what kind of message that sends around the country. Like, it's a green light on us. It's a green light on us. You can do whatever you want and get away with it. It's insane.
Now, the fact you said, Yeah, no, my bad. The green light on us is crazy when he said that part though. Like, it definitely is a green light on us, man. And it's like, yo, I'm gonna be real with y'all. So we this is the rabbit hole, right? This Hocus, so y'all know we in the rabbit hole. I kind of feel like, yo, this is set up, bro. Like, all right, today also it was another dude who it was a mass shooting in Atlanta, and let me be careful because we see what they did.
There was another one
in Atlanta today. It was a mass shooting in Atlanta today. A guy killed one, I think a woman and injured 4 others. But when you go look at it, thank you to Just, she brought this up to my attention. When you go look at it, right, unless he stepped out and the news was there for him to interview him. This to me, all right, I'm gonna post it later on. The same guy that they interviewed on the news that asked about the shooting, the same guy who did the shooting. Unless he came out after the shooting, see the news cameras and played it off really good. When I show y'all this, y'all gonna be like, holy. And even with this today that happened in New York with the guy choking the guy, and the guy dying. It's like, do they want this public outrage? Hulk, you know what I mean? Hulk, we jump down, we critically think over here. We're not conspiracy theorists, but we try to put everything together because some things do be staged to get a response. How you feel about that?
Bro, I mean, my sister right here, she just said it. Like, it's always some weird ass soldier, ex-military nigga who do this type shit. So if they trying to incite a race war, then
listen. Let's take it back, right? Let's take it back to Tamika Mallory's famous speech when she sat up there. The one thing that I've seen with Tamika Mallory that I kind of figured out, she was tight because she didn't know Antifa was going to crash their movement. So it was like you could hear her upset about how Antifa was activated. But my beef with her and my song was after y'all realized that Antifa was activated, y'all never warned the next generation that y'all sent out there the rob and loot. Hey, listen, this is Antifa who's enticing you to do this. They never spoke on them again because both sides was being sponsored by who? Soros. Right. In order to go into World War III, right? What people got to understand is white people been rallying up, getting their guns ready for the last 20 years. Every time something went wrong, they went and got more guns. And everybody that's watching over on my YouTube channel, go over to Hocus45th so that we can get this popping. We on Hocus45th da Rabbit Hole on YouTube. I'm signing out right now. The 800 people that's in the building, y'all go over to Hocus45th. We ain't even playing with YouTube, playing with the numbers over here. I refuse to stay live with 867 people on my platform, even though it's been 5 minutes. I'm cocky. We out. Now, they already know that we live. They can come over in the building.
They already started coming, so we lit.
Facts.
So now, what we have to understand is, right, I tell people all the time, and I stick to this. Hip-hop is like a double-edged sword. Hip-hop bridged the gap. Back in the days, there was a time where you never seen black people at a rap concert. It was mainly white people. So now you got white people that's really, really adapted to our culture and really loving us. So the old school way of the great-great-grandfather and the grandfather teaching the kids at the table to hate them niggas, you got white people that genuinely love us. You still got white people that hate us. In order for them to go into this this next stage of World War III, people have to understand World War III is against the people. Not only is World War III against the people, World War III is really mainly against America, the American black man. And we don't understand that. Fuck all the back to Africa bullshit. This land is your land. Not fuck that. This land is your land. This land is my land. This land was your land. This is our land. They robbed it from our great grandparents. They destroyed us so bad that you can't even ask questions about your great grandfather because the memories of that through death has been erased. You don't even know what parts of the South you're from. The questions, like the conversations based off of the fear that was installed in our family was so bad. You're not even hearing the stories of what your great grandmother went through. It is as if it's a secret. Some of us got to meet our great grandmother, but we didn't get to hear the story. So what happened so bad in history that they wouldn't even tell you the story of what was done to them, so that we could look at the people who did it with the evil eye back, because they're giving the evil eye to us. So now that we have this thing where, okay, when we say we are the last of dying breed, no, you really are. Because now you've been having sex all over the place and you breed like you're like a dog, you're a mutt. As a people, we've became a mutt. We don't even know what to claim on these papers when they say, what is your nationality? We are not African American. So now, towards this new world order, the one thing that the government does deal with, and they give us the opportunity, is law. When you step into the law arena, you can fight for everything that belongs to you. But if they got you under the spell of being a real nigga, or you gangster but woke, some stupid shit like that, instead of saying, I am the descendant of such and such, come from the tribe of such and such, and until we claim that, it's too late. Once this new world order go into effect, all of those old laws go out the window. You never get the opportunity to claim who you was in the land that was taken from your ancestors. Now what you're going to deal with, you can't own land. And even if you got that, you tried to, you'll never be able to afford it. They're going to knock out the middle class. First thing that's going to happen is, well, I don't know what step is going to happen is, they're telling you there's going to be an EMP strike. So now when they start the reset, in order to really, really break you, the first thing they have to destroy is how we built up this internet persona, this internet personality, and these internet accounts that we have where we have millions of followers. They're going to break that. If you think that you're going to go into the new world order with 5 million people watching you on a monthly basis and you have that much power, if you think like they showed us the shadow ban, I had to actually go live. When I went live on my page, right? For the first minute, 2 minutes, it said that I had 74 people that liked the video, but only 4 people watching. That's the power of the shadow ban. So now when they do the big reset, right? A lot of people are going to lose out on a dollar bill when it collapses. Your dollar bill is only going to be worth 2 cents on a penny. This coming June, they talking about now they're going to run out of money. For the first time in history, they stopped printing money. You know why? Because Brazil jumped ship and said, fuck America, and went with China. So now they can't overprint money. The main objective anyway was to get rid of the dollar bill for the new world order to bring in the one world leader. In order to bring in that one world leader, during the stages of World War III, where they're going to reduce the population, now all of these countries is going to have to come together, because while we warring with each other, there's a good possibility that we're going to get the alien invasion.
Project Bluebeam invasion.
And the crazy part about it is you can look at this so many ways. For one, Project Bluebeam is very, very real, but at the same time too, America is in bed with some of these aliens, and they're dealing with alien technology. So now either way, when the alien attack starts, America's still down with that as well.
Yeah, I always say, man, the invasion will be fake, but the destruction will be real. Actually, I just put up a post yesterday on Instagram. If you go look, they said that scientists say that we will be in contact with aliens by 2029. How do y'all give us a date? How y'all give us a date? Aliens will make.
Because they're already in contact with them. They've been in contact with them. Exactly. And see, the thing about it is, even with the aliens, though, there's a war going on amongst them. All of them are not together. You have they tell you they speak about the aliens, but they don't speak about the jinn. They don't speak about the jinn. There's so many different elements that's the unseen that we're not seeing. But nevertheless, the whole key to it is for us to start unifying, or we in trouble. Because the reality of it is that we're going to get hit with earthquakes. We're going to get hit with tsunamis. That's coming soon, too. I believe New York and California is going to get hit this year. Between this year and 2025, I believe we're going to get hit. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. It's going to get ugly. We got food shortages coming, right? It's like so many things is going to hit us at one time. It's scary. And I'm not trying to pump fear into people because fear is for cowards. But at the same time, when this dollar bill collapsed, what is going to be the effect that that's going to have on your Medicaid for your grandmother, grandfather with diabetes? Your mother got diabetes. What's going to be the effect of that? When that dollar bill collapsed, will there still be Medicaid? Will your family members still be able to go to the doctor and get that medicine? Will the requirement be, because you was already tested with this COVID-19, you was already tested to see if you was going to line up to actually get the vaccine that you need. You know, shout out to the people that made the vaccine. You know, we had to line up and get that. So now, when it's time for you to get that chip, that mark of that beast, right? Because of the alien invasion and because you need to buy and sell now, you got to understand something. Yo, they hitting us from so many different angles. So now you got to get the mark of the beast so they can keep track of your vaccines. You got to be up to date with your vaccines. And instead of carrying around paper, they could just scan you, scan your hand, scan your forehead. This is already being done. The dollar bill collapse, you become a digital slave. You cannot buy and not sell without their permission. The oil spills, or rather the contaminations, the train wrecks all over the country, those train wrecks is going in the near future is going to be the reason why homeowners who's passed down their homes and their land from generations, if you pay attention to where that's happening, they want to move you out of those areas and put you into the new smart cities. But the reality of it is by the time they finish with all the smart cities, half the population is going to be gone already. That like, share, and subscribe shit is what they made their list off of. In the future, in order to be in the smart cities, to make it to that, they already done figured out who liked, who shared, and who described some shit that goes against them and their policies. And you bet to believe you on that naughty by nature list. That's that bad Santa list, you on that list. They coming for you. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. They're coming for you. People be like, conspiracy theory. What? Conspiracy what? Epstein got a whole list of your favorite celebrities that's been on his island where children has been tortured and murdered. You ever notice when Donald Trump was in office? When Donald Trump was in office, there were so many raids on these perverts. So many of them was these traffickers. So many of them, groups of them, was going to jail. You don't hear none of that going on. It stopped under Biden. It's back to business.
That's a fact. Yo, for everybody that's listening on Clubhouse, shout out to the 100 people that's on Clubhouse right now. If you want to come up here and you got a question, you can hit the link up top. It's the link to the Zoom that we're on, or you can hit the YouTube channel link and watch us on YouTube. Shout out to Kayla K on the super chat on YouTube, and shout out to the 744 people that came from Haas page over here to listen to us on YouTube. Thank you for everybody for being here. Ra, you're on stage right now, but if you don't show your face, I gotta remove you because we're not doing this hide behind a thing. So Ra, are you there? It only take 1 second to answer a question. So Ra just got removed. That's how we're doing it on YouTube. This is not Clubhouse. We don't play these games. But what's good, Rabbit Hole family in the building? We got Drea, Yoli, Henny, Harlem, Lil Deezy.
What's good? What's good, bro? I'm just taking in the information. Am I mute or am I live? Can y'all hear me?
No, we hear you.
Yeah, no, I'm just taking in the information what Haas is saying. I mean, we pretty much know everything that Haas is talking about. And for we've been talking about this for the past 2 years. So everything that Haas has been saying, we're well informed about. But the people need to hear it. So it don't need for everybody to talk when he's really giving the gems out. So I'm just pretty much being a listener at this moment. But shout out to Hassan for pulling up and being a part of the Rabbit Hole family tonight. We really appreciate you for doing that, bro. And we get to continue to build, man. Like I'm just sitting here enjoying. Like I've never really heard Hassan speak on this level. I mean, like, so I'm kind of like getting his temperature. I'm like, no, me and you, we spoke like you, like y'all. Nah, Hassan's on the same wavelength as us, bro. So
I told him like, is he? Everybody know how it's for the drama, but I said, nah, he really be on the same type of time that we be on. That's why, like, we gotta get him in a rap hole. Rico, if anybody pull up here, don't show their face, I'm kicking them straight out. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Bye. Remove from the live. Forget
how. I don't understand why people not understanding that part of the protocol, bro. Just show your face. It's easy. But nah, like I said, I've never really heard Hassan speak on this kind of temperature, bro. So it's kind of enlightening, bro. You know what I'm saying, so I'm just enjoying it. You heard?
See, here's the thing, family, right? What you ever watched comedians and they supposed to be telling jokes?
Facts.
But through they sarcasm, they really telling you some shit that you need to know.
George Carlin, one of my favorites, George Carlin.
See, and what I learned, right? Because I've been on here for some years now. It's like, okay, you got to watch what you put in your title. So me, I hit up under the guidelines of celebrity gossip. Now, here's the thing. Celebrities go through humiliation rituals. I learned that. So when I kept giving my message for years and they wouldn't let me grow, I said, I got a trick for these motherfuckers. Now let me help them with their humiliation rituals. I started dragging these celebrities that was misleading the kids anyway. And when I would do my live, I would put the celebrity gossip and then go into my message, but go back into the celebrities too at the same time. So now I'm waking people up. Because if you sit up there, you put wake up, the people are like, I don't want to hear that motherfucking mumbo jumbo. I don't need nobody preaching to me. But when you slip it in, it's like, oh shit, I didn't think about it like that. Sometimes you can't tell people what the plan is.
Right.
Because they don't want to hear it. You got to slowly wake the people up. And then you got to understand too as well, once all of the YouTubers started getting hit or dudes like Whack 100, like, okay, this is what this dude is doing. I remember academics told me, he was like, yo, you can't be talking about stuff like that. And now that they put the spotlight on me, YouTube didn't give a damn. They wasn't paying attention. These dudes had to go report me. YouTube got millions of people that they have to watch. But now that they put the spotlight on me, it's like, boom, you got the Terminator on me now. They ain't never getting off of me. This is what they purposely did. That's why now I'm like, okay, it's cool that y'all try to destroy me on YouTube because now I'm building my Patreon. Shout out to patreon.com. If y'all want to find me, y'all know y'all got to go over there. Because my whole thing is YouTube is controlling the numbers now. And they slowing the message down. They slowing it. So it's like, okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to try to fade me out because people are still looking for me.
I was saying that too, like your name, like it's like kind of hard for them to stop you because your name through the algorithm, like people type in Hassan Campbell. It's not like, you can't shadow. It's hard to shadow ban somebody like that, even though they got their ways of doing it. But people was checking for you. You one of the most. I mean, listen, man. I tell you behind the scenes. I won't say too much. I think you're bigger than YouTube. I think you're greater than YouTube, and it's time for you to elevate, and take your platform, and keep leading the way, bro. Because you inspired a lot of people, and you helped a lot of people at the same time. And you didn't, and nobody ever. I don't even hear people really say thank you. You help platforms that diss you. I like to this day. Like it's ridiculous. You help platforms. How you help put a platform on that whole career is about dissing you? Like I like, yo, this shit is whack.
It's crazy because then it makes you understand. It's like two sides to the story. You be like, yo, how did these niggas fall out? How do you fall out with somebody that gave you the greatest opportunity that you ever had? Bulletz Gotti has the most potential. I got him up to like 17,000 people. From 17,000, you could jump to 100,000 easy.
Easy.
But he don't appreciate that. Now, Whack 100, I wish him the best of luck. On your escapade with Whack 100, I wish you the best of luck. That's all I gotta say because honestly speaking, I hate the fact that my name is being compared to his name, or as if we on the same level. I feel like Bulletz Gotti is a diaper rash. He's like having diarrhea. You know what I mean? He's equivalent to that. I tried to help somebody that wasn't worth shit because I feel like there's no big I's and little U's, but at the same time, like there's so many things that he's about that goes against who I am as a man. For one, you going on 30 years old and you still living with your mother. And I'm cool with somebody living with their mother if you taking care of your mother. But if you in there beating up your grandmother and beating up your mother for their disability checks, then nah, I can't rock with you, my nigga. Absolutely not. You're not a man. You're not manning up. So a lot of things I overlook, like, you know what, he still got some time to go trying to help him, but it's like, nah, you can't help everybody. See, I'm learning one thing that I'm learning is that in the jungle, there's lions, tigers, and bears, and some people is going to be casualties of wars. You can't save everybody. You can't save everybody.
Bulletz, I'm not gonna lie, man. Bulletz, you know, Bulletz is a snake, bro. He's scumbag, bro. When I seen what he did to you, like, Bulletz, what he don't understand is that nobody's never gonna trust him. Nobody. Like, you snake the dude who put you on, like, nigga, Whack really is not gonna ever really help you or never do nothing for you. Like, he keep doing, yo, man, Haas is stopping a lot of my business. What business, bro? What business you really had, bro? Like, nobody knew who you was, bro. You speak on a lot of street shit. You're not qualified to speak on, Bulletz. You're not qualified to speak on nothing street, bro. Like, this is not me dissing you or putting you down. This is me being real with you and putting you in your fucking place, because at the end of the day, you was never supposed to cross eyes. Never, bro. Never. This man, he literally single-handedly put you on. You was a nobody, bro. You really still is a nobody, but you was literally a nobody. This man gave you a platform, gave you a voice, and and I'm not gonna take nothing away from his, like you said, he got potential, because Bulletz talk when he was doing the he was doing something, like he was interviewing people. I forgot the name of it. I was like, yo, he need to stay right there. He was interviewing people. It was like for some hip hop. I'm like, I forgot the name of the program. He's like, he need to stay right there. But when he started talking about people snitching, his gangster stuff and all that, that's not you. That's not you. You're not that guy, bro. And it seemed like you want the light that these niggas, that whacking them is getting off of that. You want that light for what reason? That's not you, bro. Everybody not playing. Everybody's not playing out here. And, you know, if we're not going to talk about what already happened to you, but, yo, you crossing highs, bro, you a snake and you could never be trusted, man. Like, he won't put you on. I will never trust a dude who snake the dude who put them on. You could never come in my circle.
Ever. What you know what? I mean, I think one thing that Bulletz Gotti forget is that the world is watching him, and I guess he thought it was going to probably have the same effect, like, where people were like, yo, is him and Five God ever going to get back together? Because it seems like it seems like me and Five God both have a leg to stand on, because Five God going to say whatever little things he say. He waited. Five God actually waited at the proper time to flip. Bulletz Gotti flipped at a time when a nigga wasn't even on the internet. There was no communication, no nothing. He flipped because he thought I was down and out and just started kicking me. So, you know, it was like when you compare him to Five God, it's at least Five God could sit up there and say, well, you know, we fell out over the K-Flock situation. And he could stand on his ground and say, you know, I didn't like what you said or whatever. And you can give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, I'm going to see it totally different. I can go deeper than that. But I'm not going to waste my time going there. But at least Five God can sit up there and say, yo, I feel like I didn't like what you said about K-Flock. And me, I can sit up there and say, well, my last draw was you saying suck my dick. It was over from there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can work that out. That is just, you know, I'm not gonna say miscommunicate. That's words. Y'all could work that out. Like, at the end of the day, y'all could come to like, you know, it's words. It wasn't really no stab a nigga behind his back like what Bulletz is doing. Like, you know, this is a backstabber thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like you said, smile in your face. Like, this is really a backstabber kind of thing. And, you know, you can never trust someone who stabs you in the back. We can have you know, me and you, Haas, you know, had words back in a couple years ago. But as men is able to get over that like quick and easy too, because it's like, It really ain't about nothing. It's words on the internet. Like, all right, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really like what you stand for. You really like what I stand for, but we have a disagreement. And I can see that happening with 5 guard. But a snake in the nigga, I can't deal with that.
See, the thing with Bulletz Gotti that irritates me the most, the difference between 5 guards and Bulletz Gotti, 5 guard is somebody, regardless to what that, you know, he has a character. Bulletz Gotti is somebody that is like, yo, right, you don't wipe your ass, now you're supposed to flush that tissue down the toilet. From the jump, that's just who he is. That's Bulletz Gotti. You don't wipe your ass, now it's time to flush that. Bulletz Gotti ain't got no business in the car with you, in the club with you. Bulletz Gotti's not the nigga. He's not the nigga that's gonna stand on a curb with you. As soon as he stand next to certain people, we gonna kick him in the ass and make him go. Like, we don't even like your type. Get out of here. Bulletz Gotti is not even cool with the squares. The squares is not going to even accept him. See, one thing I like about the one thing I love about the squares, you got dope ass squares that's like, you know what? They'll be like, yo, we too good for you. Bulletz Gotti doesn't fit in anywhere because he's a wannabe. Everything about him is a wannabe.
That's a fact. And if I see y'all chatting in the chat, and I see y'all on the Clubhouse chat, we don't care if he pull up. He could pull up and defend himself. But at the end of the day, we gonna tell him about himself. So, you know, and Ashley, show your face or I'm gonna remove you. That's it. That's the rule here. We not doing no hiding behind the camera. Ashley, all right.
It's crazy how people in the chat is saying, yo, he should be here to defend himself. But I sat in a room last night, bro.
You was there, Harlem. I was telling tell how we were saying,
character, bro. They were destroying this nigga's character, and no one was saying, "Yo, y'all should call Haas up, bro," and so he could defend his character. And no one was saying that. So
here's the thing, though, right?
Trying to hear all that.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. See, when I start coming back on YouTube, a lot of people are going to hate me. Because now I'm gonna make a man have to be a man, right? Everybody on man time, you're gonna have to stand on man time. A lot of these niggas that's trying to destroy my character, you can't destroy a nigga's character that's actually taking care of his family. That's a family man that's doing all the things that you're supposed to do as a man. This is the problem with these niggas. You sitting up there and you trying to talk about me flip-flopping where? Ain't nothing going on but the mortgage, my nigga. Ain't nothing going on but the mortgage. I'm taking care of my people, all the niggas around me. I take care. I take care of my wife. I take care of my children. I have one of the most powerful messages on the internet. So attacking my character, knock yourself out. Because the reality of it is, no matter how many fucked up videos you niggas make, y'all not gonna stop the people from loving me. Y'all hate me because they love me. You hate me because you want the position that I had. And that's what it all boils down to. How would you think they're gonna feel about you, Hocus, when they sit up there looking at you and you got a whole community of the rabbit hole of decent people? And the crazy part about it is like you ain't build your whole rabbit hole based off of whether niggas bust their gun or not. You built your rabbit hole off of intellectual minds. So to a criminal mind that can only talk about the block, they feel some type of way. Because now you done made them, honestly speaking, it's like this what people got to understand. If I had to recruit people on my doomsday shit, I don't need a bunch of niggas that can bust their gun. I need a cook. I need a counselor. I need an engineer.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I need a gardener. I need somebody that can navigate the ship. Mm-hmm. What the fuck am I going to do with 30,000 drug dealers? Get the boat high and die? Your war stories about how many niggas you shot is not going to get us into the promised land. We need intellectual minds and intellectual thinkers that's gonna guide us. We need, first and foremost, people got to understand something, right? When you are stuck in a state of mind where I get busy. I know how you a hypocrite. Nigga, I gotta tell y'all that because y'all keep sending me death threats 30,000 times a day. I don't want to talk about what I'm capable of, but I have to remind you when you sit up there and you try to sway people not to come to my party because it's going to get shot up. You know what it feels like to throw an event and people don't show up because they want to come, but they in fear that the whole place going to get shot up, and then they see it's jam-packed and the people that wanted to come, oh, I'm going to come next time. But they're going to start up the fear tactic again. Now they don't even try that no more. We ain't going to even say that because now this nigga done showed his hand. He done showed he's too strong, so we're going to attack him in other avenues. The same brothers that was dissing me on Clubhouse is showing me love. Niggas don't like that.
Facts.
Because people don't even realize why they don't like me. You don't like me based off what somebody else said. You didn't get to know me.
And when I, and then, like I said, man, it started off rocky, but a lot of people, I done got a lot of bad flack for getting to know Haas and rock with him. Why you rock with that dude? Yo, why you mess with him? Yo, he done said this, he done said that. Yo, but I had a conversation with this man as a man, and I know, I'm a firecracker, and I say things sometimes. He's a firecracker. He got a lot of pain inside him. He let it out. But what's really inside here, I believe that he's really for the people, and he really cared. And he got a message to give to the world. And if he didn't, he wouldn't be blessed with the platform that he got. He's not out here.
You want to know what they don't know? When I first got started on YouTube, right? Your nephew, that's your twin.
Facts.
Shout out to John TV. Do you realize that John TV, I started him out. He got 100,000 subscribers.
He's a YouTube. My nephew's a YouTube celebrity now because of how it's helped him out.
Celebrity. He got 100,000 subscribers.
This before knew me. This before he even knew me. He was looking out off the strength, like he just knew who I was and respected, but we never met yet. And he was looking out. You know what I'm saying? Got my nephew lit.
That young boy is a star right now.
YouTube star, it's a fact.
Tell the sister that the one that's laying down.
Shout out to John's TV.
She could put her picture up because we know that she there now. So she could put her picture up because we know that's her. If she wants to.
Yeah, she's not there now. Let me see. Marina's about to be Marina's back. And for anybody that's coming in, shout out to the whole Clubhouse that's listening in right now. Shout out to the whole YouTube that's listening right now. Make sure if you come in, right? If you're on YouTube and you want to join the live, you can join the Zoom, but you got to go to Clubhouse. The link is on, or go to my Instagram. The link is actually in my link tree, and you can join the Zoom. You can come ask some questions and all that. We'll get you in real quick, ask a question or say a comment, and then we'll let you right back out. What's going on with David?
Oh, it's 9/11. It's 9/11 watching. Pay attention to that number, that 911.
I see that. That's crazy.
That 9/11 watching, yeah. I guarantee you we got more people in the building than that.
Martinez,
I promise you that.
Martinez, you gotta show yourself, Martinez. We're not one thing we're not doing nobody not showing who they are. There she go. I don't know. It's just like you got two profiles in here. There you go. Shout out to Martinez in the building. Rabbit Hole family. So Rabbit Hole fan, y'all got any questions for Haas before we bring other people in? Because I got people waiting in the chat to come in. So make sure y'all hit the link on the link tree that's in my profile, in my bio on Instagram, or go to Clubhouse, hit the link, and you can join the Zoom to ask any questions. Pull up. So hold on. I'm gonna pull up somebody. Rodolfo, we need to see your face. And if you got a question for the for the panel, please ask your question, or you got a comment. Oh, he left out.
Oh, he dipped. Yeah, that was not the profile pic to come in with anyway. That was a little weird, B. So like, we're gonna have a few of those pull up trying to disturb and just be bozos, my nigga. That's just part of the process.
Nah, but we live, we lit, man. We talking about a whole lot, man. And I'm glad to have Haas on here with the Rabbit Hole film, because we just want to let the people know that you know, we all pushing the same message, and the rabbit hole is here, and the rabbit hole ain't going nowhere. House ain't going nowhere, and when we unite, it's a force to be reckoned with. Y'all know our whole community come out the mob, and we don't play no games. Matter of fact, while we live, let me do a shameless plug on my own platform. We got the rabbit hole retreat coming out in October. This type of shit we really do, right? So if you want to be a part of the rabbit hole retreat, hit up Hocus45th rabbit hole at gmail.com and put retreat. Hocus45th rabbit hole at gmail.com, put retreat, and we'll tell you how you can be a part of that. We're going to be in Sedona, Arizona in October this year for the retreat. And this is what we're doing. We community building. We buying land together. I was just on the phone with one of my day one bros who's actually in real estate. We're talking to me about acres and land. Like, we really got some real crazy plans. Yo, Haas, we really not playing with this. So when they come in with the bugs and they have the rest of y'all eating bugs, we're going to be growing food on our own land. You know, the rabbit hole going to have our own community. We're going to be strapped up, and you know, we're going to be taking care of each other, and we're going to move like a family, like a unit. And just because you blood don't make you family, you heard? So, you know, this
Hell no.
Yeah, we mobbing different over here. Like, we really sticking together. Like, really. I don't know what they doing out there, but this type of time we on, and the rabbit hole rock with Haas, and y'all not gonna stop that or separate that. So, you know, real talk. But I see Cuisine Smalls. Do you got a question or something? You just came up. Can you please show yourself? Put your video. Cuisine.
I know who that is.
Yeah. I just wanted to give, you know, y'all a shout out. I rep the Bronx, and I just wanted to show my support for Haas, and also to both of y'all, and the fact that both of y'all are two strong dudes from the Bronx. I watched y'all, you know, start out maybe not on the best of terms, but, you know, I just wanted to say to Haas, keep doing your keep doing your thing, and, you know, I mean, don't let the haters.
What you laughing at, nigga? What you laughing at?
Thank you, bro. Appreciate
it. Anyway, like I said, I wanted to show my support to y'all. I'm a big fan of both of y'all, and the fact that y'all two Bronx legends. So, I mean, no matter what's going on, don't let the people, you know, try to divide and conquer, because we already know what that's about. But you know, the Bronx stand together forever. So that's it. Bronx River in the building.
You're ready. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, now get your ugly ass up out of here.
Shut your punk ass up.
Appreciate you, bro. Hey, grown man, ain't no grown man gonna tell another grown man who they could be cool with. So niggas is 40 plus at this age. Yeah, I get that all the time. Yo, why you mess with that dude? Yo, why you yo, listen, man, I'm 40. Man. Like, you gonna tell me who you know what I'm saying? Who gonna be friends with you? You my mom, my pop. Don't be friends with that guy. Like, the hell's going on? Symphony, what's up? Symphony's in the building. You got a question, a comment, or something?
You know it's crazy. How you going? Like, I'm the best friend that a person can have, because anytime you can call somebody and you can get anything that you actually need from them without a no, and if I got it, you can have the shirt off my back. Why would somebody not want to be friends with me? That's the whole kid. Why anybody that's friends with me, there's benefits that come with that. I am a loyal brother. No, I'm not perfect, but at the same time, if I got your back, I got your back. And it ain't even so much talking about jumping out of cars and getting busy. I'm the type of nigga that's gonna be at the hospital for you. You stranded on the highway, I'm gonna get out my bed and come get you. That's me.
Hey, Symphony, we need to see you live in action, baby girl. And I'm really hoping that's a female.
I'm gonna say this, right? And you know, this is so everybody got their different experience with different people. So Symphony, we're gonna send you on your way since you didn't follow the rules. Remove. All right, anybody that come up here, make sure you show your face. If you want to get up here and you on Clubhouse, hit the link up top, or if you're on YouTube, go to my Instagram, hit the link in my bio. And it'll have the Zoom link, and you can come up here and come chat with us. But I'm gonna say this: when you know, anytime Haas always like reach out to me, like he seen the potential that I have. Hope spending too much time on Clubhouse, bring the rabbit hole to YouTube. Hope you can make money this way. Hope you can always like, and you got to sit back. This is why I don't respect Bulletz, and I'm sorry to keep bringing him up. because when a dude put you in a position to make money, I've been around a long time in this music industry. These dudes do not want, when they got their little lane, they don't want to fit you in, not an inch. They don't want to help you make no. These industry dudes, they don't give about no. Harlem, you in the industry too, they don't care about nobody, bro. So Haas always like, Hope, you could use, you know what I mean? Like dudes that don't like him be making money off his name. Hope, you could use my name, whatever you want to do. Yo, Hope, let's do this, let's do that. Always try to pull somebody in. A brother like that, I gotta honor a brother like that and think about, just because you don't like him and what he say, should I be like, you know what? You're right about Haas. Or should I be like, that's not how the brother treat me. The brother, I learned, like, as a grown-ass man, you gotta have your own relationship with people. And just because your friend don't like somebody, don't mean that you shouldn't like somebody. And that's real talk. Deal with people how they deal with you on your level, man. And that's just a jewel to drop for y'all, because I even know, even for this video, if this is people's gonna clip it and put up clothes or Hulk isn't, whatever. I don't even care. At this point, who cares? But me and bro, we locked in. That's it. You know what I mean? Rabbit Hole, Hassan Campbell. I don't even know what we got planned in the future, but we about to plan some shit that's about to be enormous. I don't even know what it is, Haas, but we gonna do it.
Guys, let me tell you something. I'm so inspired by looking at the different personalities of the Rabbit Hole. It's so inspiring because in the streets they teach you no new friends. And I want people to understand, right? That's only for drug dealers. A drug dealer can't have new friends because it's going to take his organization down. But your old friends don't really like you. They're tired of you. You're tired of them in some cases. New friends, new energy. Sometimes it's the greatest thing in the world to meet somebody new, because it's like, yo, for me, for example, you know what it feels like to wake up and look at my Cash App just going off. And I don't even know this person from a hole in the wall, and they sending a message, we love you. But then you have friends that you went to elementary school with that see you in you going through like the hardest times of your life, and they won't even say, yo, hold your head up. They just want to see how the outcome of the situation is going to be. And then when you weather the storm, yeah, I knew you had that. Strong people have their weak points. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody in the hood who's been through something is still mentally trying to survive their childhood.
Bro, say that again. Say that again.
People don't even understand. Some of the strongest dudes that's respected are still trying to survive their childhood and don't know how to tell you that. It's okay to say, yo, I'm not really all right, but people don't want to show you weakness because they don't want people talking about them. But most people are not all right. We are all going through something. That's why I be trying to tell these young boys, man, when you see another young man with an ice grill, sometimes that's not even towards you. He's hurting inside. You're hurting inside. And instead of y'all figuring out how to give each other a hug, automatically y'all letting the gun smoke go. It's like, yo, our young boys in these streets are so damaged. Hurt people hurt people. Some of these kids is hurt because the game turned their moms out to be crackheads. And instead of killing the nigga that turned your mama into a crackhead and sold her crack, you shooting another little nigga.
Let's wake that up, though. Let's wake that up, because me and you was on the phone for like 2 hours last night, and we had a strong conversation, and we brought that up. Like, dudes, like, yo, you just wake that up. Like, dudes are praised, right? Dudes will be killing each other in the street, but appraise the drug dealer who sold their mom's drugs and turned them out. Yo, that's the OG.
Nigga standing on the corner right there, laughing at how he had your mother sucking for she giving head for $5. And he laughing at your mother, but you shooting the same little, or the next little nigga that he did the same thing too. Y'all hate each other, and y'all don't even know why y'all beefing with each other. But the common enemy is the one that sat up there and pimped your mama out, had your daddy sniffing dope, came home from jail. Now he popping bottles, reminiscing on what he did to your mother. Nigga ain't sorry. He up there reminiscing to what he did to your mother. Those were the good days of how he made your mother a slave to crack. See, when you wake up and you enlightened, you start to look back at your old ways and you become a Hocus45th and a Hassan Campbell. This is why niggas hate me. Oh, I can't rock with them. Why? Because the highlights of your life is something that we both despise. The old us, the things that we used to do, I despise that.
Facts.
I'm embarrassed that I ever even touched the crack game, dope game, ever even touched that. Because I hated what it did to my father. But the hurt people thing. So this is what we did. This is what we do. Hurt people. So now the same thing that was done to us, I inflicted on somebody else's family. And see me, I thank God that I was able to mentally elevate myself above the things that we cherish and praise in these streets. So now my thing is, if I woke up from the spell, my job is to wake you up before you fall off this cliff. I had a conversation, right? Yo, I had a conversation with one of my right-hand mans that he got 24 years and some change. He about to have 25 years and he about to come home, my brother Terrence from Bronx River. You know what he said to me? He said, all these niggas keep coming home, glorifying this jail shit. He said, do you know how many men looked at my asshole? He said 1,000 men looked at my asshole. How the fuck could they glorify that?
You know what, bro? Oh my God. I'm glad he said that because that's the part of jail that they don't want to tell you about. So I always talk about that too. I was like, yo, having a squat and bend over for another man every day is the most degrading shit you could ever think of. Like, and I didn't go up north. I was on Rikers Island 4 years, for those that know my story, and I beat trial. So I never went up north, but I was on Rikers Island 4 years and 3 months. And I was in them high classified houses where they come raid every day. They come raid, they tear apart. First of all, imagine this room right here, right? Y'all see my background. Imagine them just throwing everything everywhere. You got to clean all up on your own. And then they tell you, go back in your cell, bend over and spread them. Every dude that you call a gangster did it, nigga.
You know the crazy. Hold up. No. All you dudes out there, right? Tell your wife, tell your girl, when she in the room, tell her to get butt naked, bend over, right? And while she in doggy style, tell your wife to cough. And then watch how she turn around and look at you. These dudes are glorifying. Do you understand what it is for a man to tell you to bend over? And now he wants you to cough so your asshole could jump in front of his eyes. Because common sense to tell you, right? If you cough, you're not going to shit on yourself. Everybody has an asshole. We all know if we cough, if we not shitting on ourselves. So now you telling me to cough because what you're really doing is you humiliating me as a man.
Facts. It's degrading, man. It's degrading, man. Like, and I always bring up that part, Haas. I'm glad you said that. And dudes is probably going to turn this into some gay content, but now it's real. Everybody who's been in jail, we had to. Or you're going to get fucked up. They're going to fuck you up. Or they're going to take you to the intake. You're going to sit there for hours. Everybody then get searched in that way. And that's the most degrading part of jail. It's not really about being in jail and going through problems now. Like, that is the most degrading part to me. Having to show your ass to another man forget every day, on demand. Because they come and search your houses 2-3 times a day sometimes, huh? And you got to cough every time.
If you go into the schools and you tell these young boys in elementary school and in junior high school, if you teach them, if you go to jail, 1,000 men is going to look at your asshole. Nobody's going to jail.
Facts.
The problem is these niggas is coming home and talking about who they cut. Yeah, I was somebody, you know what I'm saying? I did this, I did that. They coming home with these stupid ass war stories and they leaving out the trauma. How the hell you forget to tell? I forgot to tell the world that 1,000 niggas looked at your asshole throughout the years of you being in jail. Every single day, the nigga got to see the short version of your asshole and your balls, the long version of your shit. How could you forget to tell these kids that? And then you come home and you constantly watch these kids actually crash into the same brick wall that you crashed into.
Now,
and
I think
you glorify this shit.
They need to hear this, right? And the reason why I'm saying y'all need to hear this is because it's not. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not even gonna explain it, but they do this too. Like you just said, when they search you, you got stripped butt naked, take your drawers off, right? And then they tell you, like, let's say you're trying to cover your privates, they tell you put your hands up purposely. Put your hands up or behind your head with your private just dangling. This is degrading, man.
They tell you to take your. They tell
like,
you to.
Oh,
they
that's
tell
just
you to
degrading.
bend
Anybody
over.
glorify that as a bozo? More knowledge.
More knowledge. What's up, baby?
My brothers,
Good
man.
brother.
Yeah, I had to come on here and give my brothers a big shout out. I love y'all. Hocus45th. Hocus45th. I love you. Oh, hold on. Y'all hear me?
No. I hear you, bro. Yeah, I gotta charge this phone back because this was I was watching YouTube with. But yeah, now we hear you, bro. What's the word? More knowledge, my brother.
Yo, I love y'all, man. Hassan Campbell, I love you, B. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't give a fuck about what people say about Hocus or Hassan. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm a man. You feel me? And I stand on my own 2 square. I stand on my own 2 feet. And at the end of the day, I deal with integrity. And y'all speak the truth. And y'all all about uplifting the youth and all that shit. And that's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, man, if you a man, listen to another man, and that man telling you to stop dealing with somebody just because, and you actually entertain that shit, you're not a man. You're a slave. And you just made that man your slave. You feel me? You just made that man your slave master. And you the slave. You got to stand on your own and really judge a man by his own merit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. So I don't care what nobody say. If somebody want to motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, want to block me and I don't fuck with Nas because I fuck with Hassan and Hocus, fuck you. Suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be saying. So at the end of the day, I don't really care. You feel me? And y'all move the way I move. You know what I'm saying? For real. So that's why I'm always gonna love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna post y'all when niggas don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? See, my niggas, my brothers, Jeff Ford and Jeff Ford men, they love both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Chicago with Hocus45th hat on in Chicago. On the south side, on the west side, on the north side, around chief men that's in their 60s and 70s. They like, what's that Hocus45th hat? Ooh, what's that mean? Oh yeah, that's my big brother from out in Castle Hill. Oh yeah, Q Life is on it. You feel me? Listen, my brother supposed to be resting. He up on here. You know what I'm saying? You know, positive beats negative, man. For real. Network. Q Life in the building. Another big brother of mine. You know what I'm saying? But me in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? They seeing the hat on Hocus45th. They love it. You know what I'm saying? They love it. And then when they see the hat, now they do their research and they go look them up. And then they even love it even more.
Shout out to the P Warrior. Shout out to all the Stones in Chicago, you know.
Yeah. And this is before, and then, bro, Hocus could tell you this could have been other people that could have wear their brand out in Chicago, but they ain't had the vision. Hoke didn't care about none of it. He just like, yo, man, if the bro fucking with me, I'm gonna fuck with him. Right. But that's how he looked at it. But I fuck with Hocus because I got history from over there. And then he had to learn that shit later on. You know what I'm saying? He had to learn that shit later on. He's like, oh shit, that's why he fuck with me. Cause it's like his family, my family. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real. So at the end of the day, you know, that was a pivot and big thing for me. That's why I'm always gonna support Hocus and they love him. And now Hassan, when I first heard about you, big bro, I was listening to him, I'm like, he dropping some science, things that I know about, things that my OGs teach me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, why are they acting like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the brother told his story. Nobody exposed him. And shame on anybody that try to slander that when somebody's telling their story. Shame on you. Because at the end of the day, when you trying to slander this man for telling his own story, it's like you glorifying that shit. Because other people out there that's traumatized. I just heard somebody tell me today that I got pregnant by my own cousin. You feel me? And we in a restaurant, and it's like a girl and a man with a baby, and the girl just showing nothing but annoyed. She just ignoring her own child that's like 4 or 5 years old. And guess what was going on? It was triggering her because she's already traumatized because she has a grown baby, but it's with her own cousin, yo. And she said, I gotta go. I gotta get up out of here. Because it's triggering her. She really wanted to say something to Shorty. But she ain't do nothing because she was with me. You feel me? And there was other people there. You dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, people out there is traumatized out here, and we got to stop doing that. We got to stop slandering people that's telling their own stories, because that shit could have happened to you, and then what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always saluted Hassan Campbell for telling his story, and nobody should be slandering him. Everybody should be uplifting him. And then when he go out, people need to be protecting this man, bro. You feel me? Because that's what he doing. He protecting the youth before that can happen to them. So that's why his voice is supposed to be. Why y'all trying to, come on, B? So that's what that's why I'm up here, man, to salute you. You know how I am, Hassan, B. I be quiet with it. Hocus, I don't really be doing too much and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got my feet wet with the positive beats, never with my brother Q Life and all that. I felt like his vibe and that whole situation of PBN, that's me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say too much and all that, but I salute y'all though. I love y'all. Keep up doing your thing. Yo, Q, what up?
Nah, for sure. We got Q in the building. Just want to make sure we salute him, shout him out. What's good, bro?
What's going on? Peace. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Salute to the panel, man. Salute to you, Hocus45th. Salute to everybody up here, the ladies, gentlemen, Hassan Campbell. Listening to Mo, that right there just touched me. Certain things touch me because I'm emotional about certain things. Hocus45th first, I want to salute you the most right now because you somebody that I looked up to back in the days. You was an artist. You was in the streets. It was almost like the same story as mine's, like as far as being a street dude and doing the music and then switching over and learning and growing. I've watched you grow for a minute. You've been doing your thing and it's elevating. It's elevating and it's for the good. It's for these kids. It's guns down. You know what I'm saying? All of that means something. It means something. And to see what's going on now from what was going on before is amazing. It's amazing that people like us can come together and be positive and don't worry about what nobody's thinking. You know how many people, when I saw the video of certain people trying to slander your name, somebody that's just been real from being in the streets, from jail to now being positive, and people try to slander that, same thing. Hassan Campbell, salute to you, my brother. You already know what it is. I love this shit right now. And this is what I'm pushing for. I started PBN Network 2 years ago. I did 6 years in prison. I have no mother. My mom's died when I was 3. I was born in jail, and I don't know my father. When I went to jail, the lady that adopted me died while I was in prison. So when I see what's going on and I see it's
wow. That's crazy.
I got this strong feeling about when people say it can't happen. I think it can happen. It's just that we have to come together as the people. We are our backbone. We can't keep going to the people that own all of this shit, that don't want nothing to do with us. We got to do this shit. And this is a start. This right here with Hocus started, everything that Hassan's been doing, and like Mo said, I don't want to be too long, but even with the Hassan thing, I spoke to Hassan about this the other night. Motherfuckers are worried about what somebody went through in the past, right? When they act like what happened to you in the past? Are you willing to tell your story, nigga? Are you willing to tell when you was on? Because when I was on Rikers Island, I wasn't just beating niggas up. I got fucked up before. I had to go through it to use the phone. But I did it though. I didn't back down. See, people will be scared to tell that story. Hassan came and told his story. He told y'all what happened, and then you still try to slander his name because of that, or tell me, yo, why you fucking with Hassan because of this? Yo, you know Hocus45th, yeah, this and that. You see what he doing over there? He had beef with such and such. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I give a fuck about the message and the realness and what I got going on with them. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, I'm just sick of the bullshit. That's why I started PBN Network. I wanted to show the people that you can be somebody that come from this and turn it and flip it into this and change the narrative. Change the narrative. This is so awesome right here. This is amazing. What you starting, Hocus? What you doing, Hassan? Both of y'all. When I see both of y'all come together, this shit is like, there's no words. Words can't explain this shit, bro. My kids I got 5 boys. I got 5 kids. I just was beefing with a nigga on the internet about nothing. Because the nigga mad at me because of who I fuck with on the internet? Are you serious? So when I look at that and I say, damn, look at my kids looking at me. My kids called me about that situation. I want to do better for my kids. I don't care about what nobody think. I got to do better for my kids because my kids mean more. My kids mean more than me a reputation. I love my people, and I'm tired of seeing little babies and kids dying in these streets because people want to rep or you got beef with this person, and when you see him with the kids, you want to shoot. That's corny. That's coward shit to me. That's coward shit to me. Nobody know how to box no more. Let's box then. Get it over with and shake hands. That's what real OGs did back in the days with the youngins. They made us fight. That's my shit, bro. They made me fight. There was times where I didn't want to fight, and I had to fight one of the dudes I used to be scared of back in. I was 12 years old. 12. I was a youngin. I didn't want to fight this dude that was 16, but I fought him because my OG made me fight him and made him shake hands. And then that's how I got tough. But I don't want to be a tough guy no more because I don't want to die. I want to live for my motherfucking kids. Excuse my language. But
teach your kids.
Man, I love y'all,
teach your kids not to kill my kids. I already taught my kids not to kill your kids.
Right.
Yo, Hope, you wanna know what's crazy, bro?
Yeah.
When I already knew you had the idea of doing a live with Haas, right? But after sitting in that room yesterday, bro, and just being your right-hand man in the rabbit hole umbrella, right? And just seeing how it's so easy to put your name in the title and see how easy it is to put Hassan's name in the title, right? And it's like, bro, it's time for y'all to do a live together. Did I not hit you and say that like last night, bro? Mm-hmm. I didn't realize the significance or the outcome of what this was going to be, bro. Like I'm sitting back, bro, and I'm actually like really like happy to see like the fellowship that's coming from this, bro. Like you speak all the time just because like you and I are like really like the two males that's really trying to build this brand. Like I'm really trying to help you build this brand on the backside. So we really have these real long conversations, right, bro? But I didn't realize what was going to come from this live, bro. And I have to mention it before we continue building this, bro. Like this is what people need to see, right? Like as soon as someone talks and bring a title up, come together like Voltron, and then they'll start to see exactly who's real and who's not. When you got brothers like the brother who just talked about his life and the debate, Islam, my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you see brothers pull up and they speak and giving you flowers, when you seen other brothers do that, bro, that speaks louder words than a room of clout that was built yesterday, right? So I think Hassan, and it's crazy that y'all both got the same like title, right? I think y'all need to come together more often, bro. I think this shouldn't be just like a alive, like a fellowship, like a kick it, and we don't see the Hassans come back together for another 6 months. I really think you guys really need to brainstorm and figure out how y'all can bring both communities together, bro, because it's time to stop playing. I'm saying, like, I know people don't know who Harlem is, bro. Hocus will tell everybody, I'm the one that sit back, observe. That's why I'm very quiet at times. You know what I'm saying? I'll sit back, observe, and I'll analyze the situation, and then I'll figure something out, bro. Like, y'all two, bro, with both of y'all conglomerates together, if y'all figure something out, bro, like, it's gonna do something. It's gonna move a mountain. I'm telling you, because based upon what I'm seeing right now, bro, this overshadows that room yesterday. Because this is showing the real. That was clout. This is real.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to take heed of what the potential that this really can be if y'all really come together and think about how y'all can brainstorm and bring the rabbit hole and what you said your brand was, brother. Y'all bring that together.
PBN Network.
Yeah, all of y'all. You got the PBN. Come on, bro.
But you know what though? You know what's the best part about this movement, man? To actually see and have a panel where you got strong woman, because a man is incomplete without the woman. Shout out to the sisters, y'all sisters in the background. Y'all need to start coming up to the forefront and letting the world hear y'all beautiful voices, man. A man is incomplete without the woman, and we got some women up here, and a man is incomplete without the woman. Let the woman say something. Everybody in the audience is like, yo, what's up with the sisters?
That's a fact, though. You spoke facts on that.
Can I just say something before the sisters talk? Just to come back off what you were saying, Harlem. I got a brother. He graduated from high school. He like 19 years old. I've been knowing him since he was like 12 years old. And I intercepted his mind before he got into the gang life. You know what I'm saying? And then he came a part of the nation and all that I'm a part of. But when he graduated from high school, he had a fight one-on-one with some other youth and everything. But eventually they was trying to jump him, but it never happened. But I told him, matter of fact, I found out through one of my other brothers, and I went over there. I said, what happened? Like, yo, I had a one-on-one fight. I kind of got the best of him, but they was trying to jump me, but it never happened. I said, yo, they try to jump you because they never see you with your brothers. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to start showing people that you are part of something, that you with people. Because when you show people that, they're going to think twice. You get what I'm saying? See, when you don't show somebody that you got a strong foundation, then people going to try to test you and things of that nature. So what I did is I showed him something that he never felt before. I brought him to the guys that tried to jump him. You know what I'm saying? It was 10 of us. And then them guys was actually with like 15, 20 people. And then that's when I started talking to both of them, the youth and everything. And then eventually the ones that tried to jump him, all the guys that was behind them came behind me. Now it's just 4 of them against like 30 people now. You know what I'm saying? And shorties had no choice to give my young brother a pound and a hug. You know what I'm saying? And say, yo, listen, you never know who somebody has. But y'all the same complexion. Y'all might as well unify instead of try to be divided. Because you never know when you need that aid and assistance. You get what I'm saying? Now, every time them brothers that try to jump my brother, every time they see me and every time they see him, they always salute him and they always say, yo, salute OG. And then when these dudes trying to come over here and try to bring them onto these gangs, they say, nah. You know what I'm saying? They don't join it. They just stay neutral. You understand me? And that's what we got to start doing is when we know that we have a strong foundation, like Harlem was saying, Hocus got a strong foundation. Hassan got a strong foundation. But we as grown men sometimes like, yo, I ain't really I need that. Sometimes if I need some aid and assistance, I'm going to call you. You feel me? No ego, no nothing. I need some aid and assistance. Like, yo, Hassan, I ain't even know you from Honolulu. I'm like, yo, Hassan, I love them sweaters. I need to know where you get them sweaters.
Mo,
Some aid assistance.
Yo, Mo,
Because like I said,
yo, Mo, the audience, hold on, Mo. The chat is killing you right now. They said let the ladies talk.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault.
The chat is like, where the ladies?
my fault. Yeah, my fault. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah. Go ahead, lady. I'm sorry.
The chat is going crazy.
Crazy on them. Be easy on the bro. Be easy on the bro.
That's the bro, though, y'all. Be easy on the bro. Be easy.
Mo.
Let's go. Martinez,
Yoli. What's up, everybody? My name is Yoli. I love this. I'm actually very humbled to be a part of it, and I agree with everything each of you have said. And Harlem, he just spoke on us needing to do this more. I agree 100%. Me personally, I had the honor of coming across the rabbit hole in Hocus a few years back. And once I met him and I saw like what his vision was, I fell in love with it. And so the universe, God brought me to this team and I love it. Every day I wake up and I'm like, I tell Hope, what we got going on today? What do we have to do? You know, because for me, ever since I was younger, I always wanted to be of service to others. And where I grew up, there was a lot of violence, a lot of gangs. And I always said that one day I'm going to come back and make changes in my community, whether that is building gardens, building youth centers for, kids to join. Because around me, I realized a lot of the times the youth, they did not have family. And in these gangs, they found family. They found brotherhood, sisterhood. They found what they consider to be mentors. So I feel like we need to start going back into the community and providing positive mentors and, really going in there because our youth, there's so much potential there. But the way the society has built it is they want to hinder that potential. They want to hinder that progression. And it's like we need to really pour into our youth. So when we come in like this and we have these conversations and we start spreading this message, that is going to start bringing positivity into the community. So I definitely think this is necessary and all you guys are powerful. So once they see you guys coming together and hearing your stories and seeing where you guys are now about like everything I've heard from you guys are about family, about your children. Like Hassan said, he's about his, wife. And that's what we need to hear. We need to hear more of that. That family structure is so important. And I agree with something that Hassan said earlier, that a lot of us are still healing from our childhood traumas, and it is our duty that we provide the next generation that they're not having to heal from the same traumas that we went through. And if they are, then what are we doing? Like, we're clearly not doing our job. So like, we need to ensure that they have a better future, that they're not like I said, they're not healing from the same traumas. That's what you call breaking generational curses. And we have to do this. So I agree. We should meet like a few times a month, have these conversations and start really getting into the communities because we could talk all day, but we need to have action. So thank you guys again. And I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yoli. So Nicole Miminger, I see you up here. You just got up here. You got to put your video on or we send you to the gulag. We send you to the go, the YouTube go. So Nicole, you have to put a video on. Go ahead, Martinez or Andrea, y'all wanted to say something? The link chat too for any ladies that want to come up. The link is in the YouTube chat. Ladies only.
So I definitely want to share, and I think that the build was so divinely intelligent because it just it literally built one up on the other. So I think Antonio, what you talked about was so powerful because I have a background in trauma, mental health, spirituality. That's what I do. I hold safe space. And when I came in here, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even think that I didn't even know if I was going to contribute. But when I heard you tell a story about how you supported the brother and then you brought the communities together, I think with age, the men that grew up in survival mode, like I did. I grew up in the South Bronx. I was born and raised there. So still, I'm 33 and I'm kind of living in that trauma of like the jungle and the subway. And like, I have to be on alert every single second from the moment I leave my house. Even in front of my door in my building, I'm like this, literally like walking back beyond doors. And that does stuff to us. So as an older OG, you've learned to navigate your nervous system and to have a better handle on your emotions. And a lot of these children, because that's what they are, in their teenage years, their brain is still developing up until the age of 23. So the part of their brain that is responsible for decision-making hasn't even fully developed, let alone, it's hard when your nervous system is regulated and you have a safe life, a safe, comfortable life to control your emotions. When you mix that cocktail of traumatic brain, a traumatized body, a nervous system that's on edge, exhausted, living in survival, your adrenals are done. And on top of that, you're still learning, your hormones are out of whack. It's quick to be impulsive. And so having support, community, and also showing that there's another way and guiding from that perception is a game changer. Because I think what also happens is that a lot of the OGs, they don't even know the power that they hold. They don't even understand on a psychological or an energetic or emotional perspective how far they've come. And so even just talking about it in this way is so empowering to the older brothers. And I think that what I also wanted to say was that when we talk about these spaces, right? So however many times you want to have it, a month, I think also having safe space is really important. So for example, I with my male elder, I started doing men's groups. And so I open it, he facilitates like sound healing and I do Reiki. And then at the end, I walk away so the men could speak on their own so that I'm supporting through like refreshments and food and holding space, but I'm also allowing the men to have private space. So for example, if for like 10 minutes a month, you want to ground the space with like a safe space of meditation, because also talking about this is moving energy, is moving emotions, it's bringing up traumas, it's bringing up triggers. And so to help people that are still on the journey to process, release that, and have a place to let it go and to release and to be held. And that's a way that the women can support the men. Because even hearing how you men are showing up and reducing violence, tension, helps me feel more protected, because you're making our communities a better space and a safer space, and you're building the future all at the same time. And then the last thing that I wanted to say was that it was so powerful to hear the shares about the daily checks in prison, because I knew that there was like certain checks. I thought it was just like at the beginning. I didn't know that they could go in your room and mess everything up every day. Like, I think it's really interesting for me because I used to work in high schools, especially alternative high schools, where you have a lot of students that are having like real big problems at home and also mental and emotional development delays. And they tend to end up in jail and things like that. But what I want to say about that is that I never had that perspective of like really offering that, because I think the way that I heard it is like, wait a minute. So a lot of these young people and adults, they don't want to take orders from their boss. They don't want to have a job because they don't want to take orders. But yeah, then what's your other option? To take orders from your PO or the security guards? That's way worse. And so just shifting that perspective and offering that, because oftentimes like this, again, the discussion isn't being had. For example, the people in my family, I'm Dominican. When you go to jail, you get deported and we don't hear from you again. So we don't, in my family, we don't have those OGs telling the youth, like, this is what could happen to you, because they're deported. They're no longer in the community. They're removed from the family. They can't shed their insight and their wisdom anymore on a close day-to-day basis. So super powerful conversation. And I just want to thank you all for your work. And to see that there's like men coming together and doing this work and just really offering examples is really beautiful. And I think having spaces like this is crucial, again, because I think a lot of us, like Yoli said, like we are in service, we want to do work, but doing it alone can be really taxing. And when we come together and even just as support and remembering that I'm not doing this alone, we are making progress, we are making a difference, is really refilling everybody's tank and encouraging us in our journey moving forward. And I'm complete.
Thank you, sir.
Well said. Well said.
Thank you for that, Martinez. I just want to tell the people real quick, especially in the chat. I'm looking at the YouTube chat. I'm gonna let you go in a second, Dre, because I don't know, Dre got a lot of fans, and y'all might see her as a Ranika. Yeah, the chat. You ain't watching the YouTube chat? They waiting for you. They like, we want to say Ranika talk, but she Martinez is a healer, a real life healer. So tap in with her. Definitely, at our retreat, she gave us this cacao ceremony that was just crazy. Listen, it's a whole rundown. I got to tell y'all about that on another time, another live or something. But make sure y'all tap in with her. She's a real life healer. Like really, this is what she really doing in real life. So when y'all hear from that space, y'all need to really respect that and understand that. So we gonna let I guess you the star of the night, Drea, because they in the chat like we want to hear her. We want to see. I don't know. Go ahead, Drea. They want to hear from you.
Gosh, Hocus, knock it off. No, I've stayed away from the chats. I did have the pleasure of someone doing the honor of letting me know to get off of my phone because everybody thought that I was falling asleep because I was looking down the whole time. But I've been here. I'm engaged, y'all. Not to somebody like engaged with y'all, but I'm just happy to be here. I am so grateful that I stumbled upon Hocus about a year and a half ago. His room, his presence is a breath of fresh air. By having him in my life, I am healing so much trauma that I have with men, but I'm not going to go down there. I'll just say he's a great big brother to have. I have so much stage fright. I try to stay behind the scenes. I like to help Hocus with our retreats and other things that he has going on. Waiting for Rabbitville to pop off. Like he was telling Hassan, we're trying to get land so we could be self-sustainable and get out of this matrix. But yeah, I'm just sitting back in the presence of all these kings and queens, just soaking in the moment, being very grateful. A couple months ago, I definitely did not think that I would be here. So I'm just happy that I held on. And I just want to tell everybody that is here, that's listening, who are fans of The Rabbit Hole, who are fans and family of Hassan, PBN, anyone else that has come up, hang on. I don't know. I just felt to tell everybody that message, hang in there, keep fighting. Everything's going to be okay. And thank you, Hocus, for having us here. You're making a lot of dreams turn into realities. And I'm just here, happy to enjoy the ride. So thank you.
I don't know if you're reading the comments, but you got a lot of fans and they really...
I'm not, Hocus. You know how our comments are in the rabbit hole. They're brutal. So I'm just like...
No, the YouTube comments...
Come on YouTube, I am not going to...
They're brutal too, but you got a lot of great ones. Just know that. You got a lot of great comments.
Thank you, everybody. Well, support me by being a good person. Don't be toxic and, just try to do better in this world. So... thank you, Hocus. See, this is where my fans are. Nobody loves me in the rabbit hole. Hocus is always having his little date nights and shit. Nobody want to come up and shoot their shot. But maybe we should have date night here, Hocus. I'm excited.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Date night in a rabbit hole on YouTube. Let's see who really come up and show their face, because this is different. It ain't just your voice. All right, we're gonna talk about that one. We're gonna talk about, speaking of day nights, we do that a show, a reality show that's coming. It's called For the Love of Hocus45th. And we choosing to take my day in life to the big screen and to see how that works out. And I will be choosing a love, for myself, because I've been, single for many years and just lonely and just chilling. So it's time for me to find a woman who's, every powerful great man got a powerful woman by their side. And I need that to be complete. I'm powerful by myself, but I need that woman by my side to be complete. So,
you know what I love about that idea? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm so sick and tired of everybody coming up with the same hood series where niggas is selling drugs and niggas getting murdered. Like, I'm so sick and tired of black men not using their creativity. It's like, yo, there's so many different scenarios and so many different stories storylines that I could create in within 5 seconds. Why do people keep remaking the same old flick over and over again with the same or with new characters? It's sickening. So it's like to see a brother sit up there saying, well, you know what? This is a dude that has a story, been to the penitentiary, then been through all types of stuff, been a dope boy, and he's looking for love. Restoring balance in the black community where we ain't sitting up there. It's like, come on, man, we can't have no more powers. We don't need another power series. We don't know. We don't need another another empire. We don't need to see any more boys humping on boys and girls humping on girls. We need to see that the original Trinity, which is man, woman, and child.
Talk about
Let's get back to that.
Talk about it.
And let's get to that. No, that's a fact, man. You know, we don't need another Snowfall. And it's unique because it's coming from a rabbit hole perspective. So like, there's gonna be something different because you know you got to be a conscious woman to get with a guy like me. It's just like, you know, I already been through the smuts, the sluts, the betrayals, and all that. So it's gonna. And then I got a firewall up, and my firewall, you see them. It's the rabbit hole bunnies. You see these women. You see Dre up there. You see Yoli. Marina just left. You see these women. They not letting you get past that firewall easy. And the women, they're gonna be like, well, why? You know how women be. Why I gotta talk to her to get to you? Like, why? It just is what it is because I don't choose right. I choose wrong. I need help choosing right, and I have faith in these conscious women that help me choose. You know,
that's official. I like that. I like that.
Love that. Facts. Can't hear you.
We got Minnesota in the building, but I don't know if his audio is working.
I'm sorry. I was just saying, yeah, Hocus needs help finding love because some of the ones he be choosing, whoo, Lord, help him.
No, what it is. I be wilding. I don't know.
But you have us. We're here, and we've gotten to know Hocus within the past few years on a more personal level. And so for us, we want the best for him, you know. So that's what we're looking for, is just a genuine, a good-spirited woman who's on the same, you know, journey, that's going to be by his side and just compliment him in all the ways that he needs. And, you know, so, and he deserves that.
That's a great mindset to have, though, to have women to psychoanalyze, to see what type of protocol that this lady is bringing, and it's not the standard of what y'all ladies want for Hocus45th, dead that. And that's official. And on top of that, by you doing that, I know for a fact other men is gonna come behind you and do that. And that's the right way to do it. For real. You know what I'm saying? That's official.
Leading the charge. You already know. Yo, Minnesota, are you there yet? Can you hear us? Is your audio messed up? Yeah, Minnie's trying to get in, but I don't know what's going on. But yeah, we leading the charge. And they said the switch up is crazy. What you mean switch up? Oh, I see somebody named Strange Woman said Hocus cute. I mean, sign up for the show, shorty. Hocus45th Rabbit Hole @gmail.com. Let me put the email in there. This is the email for all the ladies that want to sign up and be a part of the show. If you think you got what it takes to be with a guy like Hocus, Hocus45th Rabbit Hole @gmail.com. All right, hit up that email. And that's how you get to be a part of the show. Just put send in a bio and a short bio about yourself and send in some pictures or a video. We got to see you. You know what I'm saying? We got to see you. You got to make sure you ain't got what they call it, Adam's apple and shit.
Adam's apple. Yo, it's crazy too, Hope, because it's like these past hey, yo, Hope. These past few years, right? I feel like I've been dealing with women and I've been getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I started feeling how women felt all these years when they got hurt, and I didn't know nothing about that. And now I know, as being a man, you know, I've been choosing the wrong ones and things like that. And one of my friends, I don't want to say no names, but he's very, like, when he speaks to me, he's like, yo, Q, you got to stop doing this. You got to stop picking this. It's because of this, because of that. And I'm like, nah, I can't because of that. It's because how they acting. But they're acting like that because where I'm choosing them, what it is about them. I'm not thinking about their mental. I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying, just the beauty and things like that. And I wasn't looking at the beauty of the inside, you know, of the personality and the person that they are. Can I have a conversation with you about being woke? Can I have a conversation with you about what's going on, like what we're talking about now, you know, and things like that. So I've been feeling like that lately, like, damn, I can't find, you know, the right one. You know, I'm talking to somebody now, and it's like, I just hope that this shit works out, because I don't want to, I'm 43 years old now. I don't want to keep moving on, having to find somebody. I should have been married already or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And moving into my journey. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? So I like that idea, man. And I hope that it's forget hope. I know it's going to work. I pray, you know, every day that all of us that are doing something positive, man, works out for us, man. Shout out to my brother Mo Knowledge, though, man. You know what I'm saying? He's been holding me down for a long, long time. The brother always been loyal to me, and I love what you're doing with helping me out, bro. Word.
That's all like you too. You already know, big bro.
Yes, sir.
No, facts. What's who is that trying? Oh, hold on. Somebody trying to get in here now. Let's see what's going on.
I'm about to get off this joint. You heard? Yo, Hassan, salute. Hocus, salute. The lady, salute. Harlem, salute. You know what I'm saying? You know, PBN.
Ashley, you gotta show yourself, Ashley. You gotta show yourself. There's no hiding.
Hi, Antonio. Have a good night.
Have a good night to all y'all.
And to the gentleman that was just talking with the hat.
Thank
Good
you.
luck on your new relationship and give yourself grace, King.
No doubt. You too. You have a great night. Blessed night.
All right, y'all.
All right, Mo. Ashley Miller. Are you
Yo,
there?
Hey, what's good, bro? How you?
Your name Ashley, but you do? Nah, you out of here.
No.
Oh, man.
Got him. Get out of here.
That's not fair, Hocus. I knew a guy named Ashley in high school and a guy named Courtney. They were both on the
Ashley,
basketball
nigga said, yo, what's good, bro? I just got to talk about trainings. I said, Ashley, Ashley was good. What's good, bro? Nah, you out of here.
Yeah.
You're not doing that. I'm not even gonna play with y'all, bro. Well, look, we 2 hours. We had a good live anyway. You know, the clubhouse rabbit hole is awaiting us. So, you know, this is a good live. I think we can end it here. You know, we having fun on as you know right now. But for everybody that's on it's on YouTube watching, I know y'all not on Clubhouse, but if you don't mind joining the Clubhouse, we run a space on Clubhouse every night from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, 12 hours. Yes, half of the fucking year we're on the Clubhouse. So make sure y'all tap in with us. Right when we end this live, we will be on Clubhouse's Hocus45th Rabbit Hole. Make sure you just come find it. I'll accept y'all. Jump in there right now. Actually, we streaming Clubhouse and YouTube at the same time. So once we end the Clubhouse, once we end the YouTube, the Clubhouse will still be on. So for everybody that's listening on Clubhouse, we about to come right now. Don't worry. Just stick around. For everybody listening on YouTube, make sure y'all come to Clubhouse once this end. My brother Haas, I think Harlem right. Like, you know, it's not a coincidence that, you know, both of our real names Hassan. If y'all don't know that, you know what I mean? That's the bro. So yeah, we need to put something together, bro, and do this more often than just, you know, once in a blue. For real, bro. Let's do the damn thing, Haas.
Yeah, to all of y'all that's going over to the Clubhouse, make sure y'all go over to Hocus45th and stay with the family, man. Some of those rooms over there is real messy. They disgusting. You know what I mean? Stick to the family over there. Minnie, what's good, boy?
Yeah.
Facts.
Don't go in all them other rooms, man. Like, and that it's not that we hating on nobody, but those other rooms, y'all don't want to end up in that.
Right.
Salute,
y'all.
Oh, Minnie, we about to jump in.
I really appreciate this, bro.
We about to jump in the rabbit hole, Minnie. We about to go back to the club.
Oh shit! Yeah, Better Late Than Never Productions presents Better Late Than
Never.
What's
my
up,
dude, Minnie, boy?
What's up,
Minnie was good, man.
I'm quiet, man. I'm quiet. Did y'all get to straighten that out with Bulletz?
Oh, we fucking handed him a new fucking, tore him a new asshole pause. But yeah, we ain't no straightening out. Bulletz is a bozo. He a clown.
You know what it is, man. Sometimes with young people, they just have a 2-second loyalty rule now. So it's not that they have bad intent. It's just that niggas don't know that, associating yourself with some people is like forever, and you don't break that. You don't break that treaty. Right. So it's not that, you know what I'm saying? It's not that he's a bozo. That's culture now. You know what I'm saying? That's culture now. You got mad niggas that's just gonna move like that. And I don't think I think that's just so normal that, you just got to remember now, amongst the younger crowd, grimy is good. Grimy is good. And that's where everybody is a little fucked up now. So if you ain't doing no grimy shit, you really nobody, my nigga. Right. Where honorable shit was, the thing of the thing, you know what I'm saying? So I think us as some elder statesmen, niggas 40, 50, niggas that been in the street, saw shit and don't want to go back in. You just got to know how to pick your people now, because that shit really fall on you if you still picking crocodiles and piranhas.
You know what it is for Bulletz guys? You ever watch the movie 300, right? And you see the little hunchback dude that wanted to be accepted.
Yo, as soon as you said, come on, man, don't do that, man.
Listen, you got to listen, man.
I'm gonna make a meme tomorrow. Bulletz and
the little hunchback nigga, man. He's looking for a place to fit in so bad to the point to where that Whack 100 could tell a nigga like, you's a piece of shit, you's a snake. Yeah, I know Whack. I know. That shit, that shit is so embarrassing. Look, be a man, not a yes man.
Salute to the panel, man. I wanted to say goodnight before I leave, man. Salute.
You're ready, bro.
Salute,
man. Have a blessed one, man. More of this, man.
Thank you.
You're already.
All right, bro. Nigga said I gotta put that in the meme, bro. That shit is hilarious. I'm doing that tomorrow. I'm posting that.
The 300 hunchback nigga. That's out of line, bro.
But
what? He wanted to be accepted.
Yo.
and that's what brought down at the 300, because he taught Xerxes how to go around them and how to kill them all.
Yeah, go around the valley.
He wanted to be accepted. So he turned coat on his own people just to be accepted. And that's exactly what Bulletz Gotti's doing right now. But see, he don't even understand. Well, Whack 100 is finished with him. When he's finished, because the truth of the matter is, in a minute, I'm about to ignore Whack 100, because like the tactics that he's playing, he's going to try to use legal tactics as well as getting grimy to get me off of the internet. The reality of it is, he recognized greatness. The nigga said one day, he was like, yo, this nigga is the only nigga that can sit down and break down and cry and have 10,000 people watching him and then go back and come back on YouTube like tomorrow like it ain't nothing happened.
How about this?
That's too much power.
Hold on, Haas. How about this one? When you see a black man who's famous causing contention only between black men, when do we say, yo, that's the police?
Hello.
You know what me and Hocus was just talking about earlier, how these brothers had La Brim locked up in jail. How y'all get them put in the box? Y'all baited them onto the internet and they got to put in the box in jail.
Yo, listen.
And then no, but they're supposed to be real niggas, and nobody over there like, yo, that's some sucker shit. Yo, I'll be like, man, yo, that shit crazy. But Minnie, you came on about to egg the conversation on another hour. We about to end it and then go in the round.
Okay.
Because if you let Minnie talk, bro, we're gonna be on here till 5 a.m.
2 or 3 days. We're
gonna keep the youth.
We're gonna be on here till 5 a.m., bro.
Again,
I got Zoom.
We want the we want your rabbit hole. Stay tuned.
Yo.
Who they put for a chocolate joint?
That's Drea. Yo, look, Drea out there.
I am weak, Minnie. You didn't know that was me.
I just muted him. I just put him on mute. Minnie gotta go on mute.
Hey, yo, Minnie, bro.
Yo, hi, this nigga be in a rabbit hole every night. Who the chocolate joint? Like he don't know who that is.
On creep life, bro. Every second of his breath, bro. Creep life, my nigga. Like, look, he creep life right now. Look,
Yo, Haas, I'm gonna go on the women. Say it. Rabbit Hole got the best baddies on Clubhouse, and anybody who want to argue, let's hold the room and say who got the best baddies.
That's not even a competition or a
competition. Right, because I go on the stage, I go on the audience, whatever. Rabbit Hole got the baddies, man. They on Clubhouse right now, Haas. I wanted to bring them to YouTube, but they gonna start coming over soon because we about to be done with Clubhouse. Because Clubhouse, that's a whole nother animal. I'll tell you about that later. We about to be done with Clubhouse, though, man. But anyway, make sure y'all tap in with us, man. We about to end it right now. Salute to my brother Haas.
I'll be coming over to Clubhouse. I'll be over there. I'm up now.
Yeah, he up, so he gonna come over. So we gonna still try.
So it's lit.
YouTube, y'all should come right now because I'm gonna end it right now. All right. So the live is ended.